I just don't want to get hit. Can I go? Alright, just don't use it as a batting ram. Grumpy. Because I wouldn't go. But I mean, I don't like going, and I just usually let them go for that reason, because they're pissed off, and like, people use their cars as weapons, man. Like, I don't know what that guy was trying to do. Just trying to let him go. But I guess his refusal made me even more like, why don't you just go? Because everybody's trying to use their car as a damn batting ram. Which thankfully he didn't, and I didn't have to take extensive course of action. But there's a reason why I'm stubborn. And was hesitant to go is because it's happened in the past where people are like, okay, you can go, and you start to go immediately, but then they floor the gas pedal like they're trying to kill you. So it's like, it's just impossible. People make things impossible. Like, what the hell do people want from me, you know? But We caught the catfish over there in one of the last fishing vlogs I did, but there is fish over here as well. And I've got the chigger crawl, the same 4-inch chigger crawl that I rigged up in the how to throw on the chigger crawl on a 2-inch EWG worm hook. That video is out. If you haven't checked that out, please be sure to check that out. But yeah, these old people really like to put you on edge out here. I had to call the cops on one of my other old neighbors yesterday because she came to my doorstep, and I've told her to leave me alone numerous of times. I'm 23. She's in her like 60s, and she was mad because I put a video on Facebook because her dog roams around the neighborhood freely without a leash all the time, and it came onto my house, well, my parents' house, when I was standing outside just enjoying the morning, you know, like I normally do, and it walked up when she was walking it, but she doesn't put a leash on it. So it came up to I started to walk in the house because it started to walk up to me. And then I walked into the door, into the house, because it always winds up in my garage sometimes. And I've had so much patience over the years with it. And she came to the house mad about it, so because I didn't answer the door, my mom did, and I didn't want to go out there and escalate things, because if I went out there, she was going to start throwing a temper tantrum, like more than she already was. So I just called the cops, and my parents were pissed off that I called the cops. But I mean, I've told her to leave me alone numerous of times, and then when the old guy attacked me because I didn't say hi to him, because the dude's in his like 50s as well, and I didn't want to talk to him. Introvert. I'm trying to focus on skating. I was skating on my street, and he was all pissed off because I didn't want to talk to him. And I was like, you know, so I called the cops then, and then she was obstructing justice, if we want to talk about that term. She started to obstruct justice and get in the way of me trying to talk to the cops. So, which also made me a little bit more disappointed and upset, which is why I told her to leave me alone numerous of times. Like, trying to set boundaries for years, and it still seems to piss people off. But I'm 23, I shouldn't have to talk to old people. Like, kiss my ass, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even have anybody really my age around because you all won't fuck off. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, what the hell do you want from me, you know? Everybody's throwing temper tantrums because they won't. I don't actually know why. It's pathetic, honestly. It's funny, people won't stop at I bet you that one Chevy will stop there and come to a complete stop and sit there, but he will roll through a stop sign. That's what's so funny with these people. They'll blow through a stop sign, but they'll stop in the middle of the freaking road. It's hilarious. It's pathetic, actually. It's not actually funny. It's kind of sad. They'll stop in the middle of roundabouts and they'll stop in the middle of the road, but they won't stop at a damn stop sign. We're gonna do like 2 more good casts right here. We're gonna go back to over where I caught the catfish. See if I can catch another catfish or maybe a bass. I mean, I'm going for bass today. That's what we're going for. trying to figure out, I'm not doing an intro here today, just kind of throwing the rod in the water. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do intros every single time I keep making these vlogs and videos, or if I just want to get straight to the point. Because when I go, what's going on guys, Justin here, back at it again with another video, or what's going on guys, Gravy Skating Lifestyle. I mean, I feel like getting straight to the point might just be a little bit simpler. It's a lot less talking for me to do, like a lot less dragging, you know what I mean? I don't know. No helmet is crazy, bro. No helmets are crazy. Look at that. We got no helmets on. No helmet is crazy, bro. That's insane. Nice bikes, though. I don't know. I think the fat tires, they're growing on me. I wouldn't own a fat tire. I think they're neat, though. I think they're pretty good for gravel, I think, is why they're common, maybe. I don't know. I like the mountain bike style like I have, because it's kind of like they're just so much better to maneuver, and they're lighter, so much more fun. But I don't know. I think the fat tires are a total like scam. Like, they're not worth the money because they're just heavy and they're bulky, so it's like hard to like do things with them, other than like maybe, like I said, gravel and snow, mud, dirt, like deep like muddy dirt, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so any luck?
I got a good size catfish.
Nice, yeah, that's where I caught mine. Hey, there we going. I wasn't even sometimes saying something to other people too, it's funny. It's obviously with the old people it's a protection problem. That dude seems probably about my age or maybe in his 30s. I don't think the people that have a rejection problem like my channel anyways. But whenever you talk to people your age that are like meant for you in front of old people, it really pisses the old people off when you ignore them but then talk to your people your age. Like, go find people your own age, old man. Like, no one wants to talk to you, like my age. I'm 23. Like, come on. Like, stop pasting out, bruh. Like, these old people gotta move, bro. They gotta leave me alone. I doubt there's any bass. I highly doubt there's any bass over here, but we can try. Oh shoot. Oh, shoot. There we go. Oh, come on, again? But like, back to like the whole like cranky old people and like YouTube and stuff, like the stalking is really weird. Like, it's not the YouTube, I could tell you that, because if it was because of the internet, it wouldn't have started until I started the internet, because I've been having this problem ever since I was a little kid, where old people wanting to make things up and harass and stalk and get mad and throw temper tantrums and attack me for literally no reason. But like I said, I never started my whole social media journey until like 3.5-4 years ago, and it's kind of helped me out a little bit. It's kind of done me good when it comes down to that. I don't know. I mean, there's not much the police can do at this time. I mean, thankfully it's kind of dying down, but now my neighbors are back to it for around a bajillion for some reason. Hopefully there are no more issues with that. I don't want to keep calling the cops like that, but I don't know. Yo, that's a crawdad right there. That's a crawfish. Hold on. There's crawfish in here. It's gone now, but there's crawfish in here. So obviously, There's no fish here either. And when we went to the good spot, the guy was gonna catch some catfish. So you know, I could walk across and cast right out there, but I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, you know, we could go to that little pond back over there. I have the chest mount on, so it's hard for me to kind of point all the way in the back, but we're gonna see if another spot is open. So it's something that I'm considering and I haven't done yet. Hey, just pull it out in front of me. No, just kidding. But there's something that I want to consider doing. I still got to look into it, but I mean, I've been doing this YouTube gig for what, 3 years now. So that being said, I'm considering, instead of vlogging, I could do live streams. I'm thinking about doing live streams. I've been considering like a Patreon or a Twitch for a while, but Patreon, I don't want to be a douchebag and make people pay for it. But at the same time, I kind of do, you know? But like, that's what's so nice about YouTube, is I make videos that people can watch for free. If they want to sub, cool. If they don't, you know, cool. And, you know, I could possibly make money off of it, but that's, like I said, not the goal. But like, I can make free content for the world to see without being a douchebag and making people pay for it. But then I could also get something out of it if I, you know, wanted to do it full time at some point. But, you know, that's, like I said, that's not my goal for it. But it's just, you know, the main reason for this channel, I believe I've stated it before, is because I want to be a professional skateboarder, so it's really for skateboarding. But I've started making other content the past 3 years, 3.5, 4 years now. So like, for example, this biking stuff, fishing stuff, gaming stuff, and all that, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. But I kind of want to up my game a little bit. I do want to get some better cameras and stuff at some point. Once, you know, if monetization comes around, because I got to put money into other things first. If I was to invest in that stuff, I would like to be monetized and make a little bit off of the videos before I start jumping into getting better camera equipment. And then, that should be fine there. And then, I want to try live streaming, but I don't know. It's a really tough crowd. Very well known. I'm not famous, and it's kind of sad because some people have that delusional mindset. There's not many people that do, but there's some delusional mindset that I'm famous. I'm not famous, I'm just well known. Some people may say that's another term for being well known. I don't know. I've said it before. I think fame is like paparazzi stuff, like it's kind of like Hollywood. Like, I'm not that, but like, doubt it. But like, that's also not the goal. But live streaming, I might get a lot more positive attraction and views on live streaming than I would here on YouTube. I have a big viewing here. As you guys see, I got 2,300 something subs right now. And a lot of people watch the shorts, they just don't sub, which, like I said, that's what's so nice about YouTube, is you could watch the videos for free that I put out And you don't even have to do anything. You don't have to pay no mind to it if you don't want to. You can just scroll right past it. You don't have to like me. I don't have to convince you to like me or nothing. You know, I don't have to convince nobody to watch me. I don't have to force nobody to watch me. You know, so. Same with live streaming. It's just a thing where some people you pay for the live stream, but then some you just kind of stream. I gotta look, like I said, I still gotta look into it more and see what, you know, what apps to stream on is out there. And yeah, I don't know, just do day-to-day life things on the stream and stuff. I don't know, nothing crazy. Just kind of do, like, treat the live stream like a vlog, if that makes sense, I guess. And when I went on the kayak, I mentioned this one dude that I followed, and it was pretty cool. He followed me back on Instagram, and I thought it was hilarious. Some of the things that he does now, I personally wouldn't probably do, but I do think that when I first started following him, and I'll show you a couple of his videos because it's freaking hilarious. If you like gay jokes and comedy like that, as a straight white man, I think gay jokes are hilarious. Who's your daddy? Let me actually pull that up. Yo, it's a turtle shell. Hold on. Might be still a turtle. Oh, the turtle got either stepped on or something, a different animal tried to eat it. Look at that. It's gone, man. Oh, man. Oh, no. I hate to see a turtle like that. Oh, wait. It's not in there. Oh, wait, it is. Oh, it's dead. Oh, man. Poor thing. Oh. Well, it's dead. Wait. Is it? Or is it still moving? I think it's still moving. If we can get it out of its shell, it might be able to walk. Now, I don't know if can a turtle live without its shell? I'm gonna look it up. We could actually look that up. I love turtles. I always used to see them wandering around, kind of like nowhere near water. I mean, near creeks and stuff, that's pretty much where they came from. But I didn't, let me see. Can turtles live without their shells? No, a turtle cannot live without its shell. Unlike hermit crabs, a turtle's shell is a living, integral part of its body. So it's basically like it grows out of its body, I guess. So, no, I guess it's... We'll grab it here in a second and see. I think it's dead. We can't really do much now that the shell's broken. Hold on, let me look it up. Can turtles live with a broken shell? Yes, turtles can survive and fully recover from a broken shell. So it might be dead. I didn't really look at it yet. But let's take a look at it and then we'll go from there, and then I'll show you guys the video, a video or two of that guy. He's like, yo, I just lost a bet. Can you record this for me? Inside like a McDonald's or something. And he goes, daddy, and it's just hilarious. I'll show you. It's really zesty. Now you want to see what I'm my search history on it. Let's see. His name is Prodigy Rose 2. Calling people muff. That one's fucking weird. Hold on. That's a water bottle, but he used to do it with the gas pumps, or the gas nozzles, and then he did it at the I'm gonna find the gas pump condom one. Here it is. He puts a condom on a gas pump.
Just record a video for me and start recording. All you gotta do is just hold it.
One time the condom broke on him, I guess, and he got gas in his mouth, which is kind of dangerous. There's this one. Hold on. I gotta find like the good ice cream one. He did one at Chick-fil-A. He did one. Yeah, he did this at Steak and Shake. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With like somebody else. He does like these things where he gets one of his buddies and he like spanks them like this.
Oh my god! Put 1,000 real quick on Rain
What are you doing? Yeah, he's pretty funny. The heck is this? Hold on. Barbecue bacon burger. Barbecue bacon burger. Kanye blessing my feed. With that. Lots of Goy slop on my feed lately. Alright, let's see. There's mud, like, yeah, it's dead. He's cooked, like, he's been eaten out. He's not even in there anymore, just his arm is in there. It's just a shell. So an animal came and got it, I guess. Well, that's moving. I don't know if that's because like there's a worm or something in there, or if that's just his vessels moving. I don't know why the hell that would be moving. I guess that's just a part of it, like it's still fresh. I guess the geese or something attacked it. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But I don't need to put it back in the water. We'll just leave it there. But like, it was pretty funny that he followed me back. So I'm just gonna share that with you guys. I don't have a very big following on Instagram. That's also a fairly new Instagram account because my other one got taken down. The other two got taken down because they were, I guess, they were putting it as spam because I'd post so frequently, and some of them were reposts, I guess. They got it as spam, but I still have the other one, and that one's also in the bio of this YouTube channel. It was originally Goofy Skate Lifestyle, but like I said, that one was gone, so I got Shoddy Loves Me with a W. And I think I have like 152 followers right now. So, but I've been on there for about, I think since February of 2025, I think that one I've had. And I have like almost 1,000 videos on there. They're all new. I post skate clips every day on that. That's just primarily skateboarding though. I used to have a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff on there, but I'm deciding to just do skate clips on there because the goal is just to reach sponsors and all those people who find skateboarding interesting. And then I have, you know, the YouTube like this and stuff for basically everything. So, and then I have my other YouTube, Justin's Daily Clips. That's still out. That one's still chilling. I just put cross post my skate content on that one. So yeah, but I love YouTube because I can kind of interact with people without like interacting with them in person. And then not only that, but like you can kind of like, I don't know, you can kind of reach people from all over the world. It's kind of cool, you know? So like I can make content like I literally was talking about earlier in this vlog for like not just like a specific, like anyone can see it, like, which is nice because like there's like billions of people in the world. So it's just about reaching the right people, you know, reaching the people that are interested. Something went over there. I don't know if that was somebody's reel or if that was a fish. We might not catch anything today, but worth a shot. I thought it was interesting. This lake is called Silver Lake, and apparently there's like 2 other Silver Lakes in the world, or not in the world, in the US, sorry. There's a Silver Lake in California, and then there's a Silver Lake in a different state as well. And I didn't look. I gotta look again. I gotta watch this arm because I still have stitches on my elbow. But yeah, I had a gnarly slam on this thing in a drainage ditch, not I think last Wednesday. So I still got to get my stitches out on my right elbow. I got 4 stitches on my right elbow. I thought, thankfully, I got an x-ray and it came back as it's fine. But I almost like for certain like thought I like shattered my elbow because it was a really like pointy big rock, kind of like the rocks over there. So, you know. But like, yeah. I don't know, I'm trying to think of topics to talk about. Like I said, even though like I don't really like talking about other people too much. Like I usually don't talk about other like people. Like the Prodigy Rose guy, like I really usually don't talk about people like that. Like I don't talk about people in a good or bad way in general on YouTube here. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But you guys saw my search history on the thing. And so I'm not anti-liberal and I'm not, let's say, against woke, but I will say that I am more conservative than anything. Now, I'm not political. I'm not a very big person. Not big into politics. That's just not really my thing. You know, I'm a big Trump supporter though. I think Trump is a very successful human being. You know, I also do support Biden. I'm not, like I said, I can't really hate anybody. I have a mass respect for all presidents because that is a big job. Like, even though I've said this before in one of my biking vlogs, like, the presidents don't have control over everything. The president is really only the person that helps agree and sign off on things. He's not the only one that's making the decisions here. He's just the one to shake other people of other countries, presidents' hands and sign deals that the other people in the political parties have agreed upon. It's not, you know, it's not, he's not somebody that does it all. He's just there to kind of agree and, you know, run the country, help run the country. You know, he's not the only one running this country, if it makes sense. Just like other countries, like Putin, all them, they're not the only people running that specific thing. They're just the president of the things, which also has a lot more power than most. But it leads to that, you know, all those bills they had to sign and everything throughout their presidency. They also have a very successful past, most presidents, especially Mr. Trump, which is why I respect him heavily. I think, you know, anyone who is that successful should deserve my support and respect enough to say that I could say good things, and I say, you know, I have respect for them, you know, even though, you know, like, you know, as someone who is very successful themselves, I see other successful people, you know, so I think, you know, I don't agree with Biden 100%, and like I said, nor do I agree with Trump 100%. I don't agree with any president 100%, but I'm not going to pick sides either, because like I said, I'm not political. But I see them, they're both successful in their own way, you know. Biden was a lot older in his presidency time, so, you know, he was a little bit of a dud there, but I mean, they kind of all are at that age. I mean, you can't really, you know, can't blame them for that. They're just older. They don't really have, they're gonna be tired, man. You're not gonna be Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Trump sleeps too. I'd be sleeping too. That shit sounds boring as hell, right? But back to the liberal type talk. The reason why I was saying that is I was getting to this point. I thought it was interesting. I've actually hung out with a trans person before, so like, I don't really have I don't care if you're trans. Like, I don't care. You'd be friends with you. I don't give a shit. Like, I wouldn't date you. I'm into straight women, straight white women, but that's just my type. Like, I'm not gonna hate you if you're trans, is what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? Now, we're not gonna agree on everything, but I'll get along with you as long as you get along with me. I don't give a shit. So, I don't, you know, I understand that everybody views things differently than I do. But apparently there's a pro skateboarder, and he was teaching his, I don't know how to like say, like, when you're trans, like boy or girl, kind of like what's that one Jenner? There was a dude that turned into a woman. I don't know if you want to call them a man or woman now, but I thought it was interesting. He was teaching his trans daughter, I think, or I don't know how to skate, or like they were having a skate session or something. I thought it was kind of neat. Like, I'm not trying to be like I said, I don't really agree with the whole thing. I think it's, to be brutally honest, I think it's a mental illness. There's something right out there that just jumped up. But I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm not going to hate you if you are trans. You know, I'm not going to look at you as somebody that's, you know, I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to be a hater, I guess. I just don't agree with it. But thought it was interesting. And like, the UFC event that just happened at the White House, I'm not a big fighter, and I'm not big into UFC, but, you know, I thought it was neat that they did that. It was President Trump's 80th birthday, and then like, whatchamacallit? And it was the 250th anniversary of America, I guess, or something like that. So, I don't really get into that stuff too much. But, I thought it was pretty neat. I'm not big into that stuff. I just thought it was neat because they're gonna have a bunch of other events also and stuff, which is cool. But yeah, you know, I thought the videos of Sean Strickland running up in there was funny. I don't agree with him on things, but I thought it was pretty funny. I didn't think him getting arrested was funny. I don't understand. I know he wasn't invited, but that's what's so funny about media. You can't believe anything they say because people were like, oh, he was banned from it. Even Dana White strictly said he wasn't banned, he just wasn't invited. There wasn't enough room for him. And he's banned from humanity. He's not banned from doing UFC fights. I guess he just fights people out of ransom. I don't know. But like, that's kind of why I don't agree with him on that. But I thought it was funny when he rolled up on there onto the stage, this little thing for them to fight in the ring. I thought it was hilarious when everyone was like, yo, it's Sean Strickland. I thought it was funny. The hype was real in the videos. I thought it was funny. But there's definitely a fish out there. Saw it jump up, but it's not really. It's kind of far out for me to cast with the weight that I have on this. I need a little heavier of a weight. Yeah, that one guy's gone nicely. That guy was weird, man. Oh wait, now he might be there. I don't know what his deal was. I didn't trust him. When he stomped on him, I heard it skid. I didn't get that part on vid, but tires chirped when he slammed on the brakes. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna trust this guy, like going like right out in front of this guy. He's gonna try and hit me like a fucking, like on a speed bump. Because this is what some of these people did, like back in 2023. I've had things like that happen way before because people don't stop at stop signs, they blow through them. But like, I had a time where in 2023, that was the worst one I had actually, because those two girls sped off, and they were teenage girls, two teenage girls, and I came up to a spot where they have a stop sign and they're supposed to stop, and they were still rolling up to the stop sign when I was going across, and they did put their hand out to wave me ahead, so I went. But as soon as they did that, she stomped on the gas. It's like she was trying to kill me. I was like, this bitch is trying to kill me. So then I didn't say that, I'm just in my head, like I'm like gripping on their top of the hood, and I'm like, this bitch is trying to fucking kill me, dude. And then I'm like, you know, and then I fall down on the ground because she stomps back on the brakes and it whiplashes me back. And then obviously I'm pissed because she told me, you know, and she didn't even stop. So I'm like pissed, and then she sped off because she would have had attempted murder charges. I didn't have enough time to get the plate, which pissed me off even more, but I had some witnesses and they called the cops for me, and they never got footage of it, and I decided not to press charges, which that was attempted murder. But like, I know why those girls do those things. It's simply because they are jealous and they don't want to have me trust good women. So just because those two girls were really evil and tried to kill me there doesn't mean that all girls are trying to do that. They're just trying to make me have a hard, they're trying to make it to where I can't trust any women at all. And that's why a lot of women will do something to, you know, try and start something like that, is to make sure you don't trust other women that aren't them. So I don't, you know, There's people like that in this world, and it makes it hard to trust people. Now, you know, I can't trust few people, but, you know, I don't think trust is earned. I think it's given, but I don't think, if you show me that you can't be trusted, I'm not gonna trust you. But, like, you know, so, like, for example, that dude, his tires chirped, and he was hesitant on letting me go. That's gonna make it to where I don't want to trust going out in front of this dude, because he might try and run me over. So, you know, if you're gonna chirp your tires in a 15-mile-an-hour zone, you might as well claim yourself to not have enough seat time. Like, that's just not to be. I can't trust you, dude. Like, and I turned on the camera and just went, making sure that he wasn't gonna. But I made sure to turn on the camera here just in case if he was gonna try and do something stupid. But that's also why it's kind of hard to find women. A lot of women are not gonna like me because of my driving. Is I do the speed limits and I come to complete stops at stop signs. Most people do not do that stuff. At least around here, you know. Most people in this area know who I am. Not everybody, but most people do know my name and do know who I am, especially with my light. Another one just jumped up, and we might move back over there for a little bit. Oh, it was a big one too. There's another big one. It looked like catfish, but catfish usually don't come up like that. It might have been a bass. I don't know, but it was definitely a fish earlier. We'll go back over there, right there. Can we see over there? Did that guy leave? Oh, that guy's still chilling over there, I think. With the other catfish, hopefully he got something else again. But, like, yeah, so. There's one right there. See how much charge I have left on this thing.